I'm streaming to you live. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. What is your number one complaint? Is it weight? Willpower? Do you have chronic pain? Or is it energy? Do you want long-term, permanent improvements? How do you do it? What is safe and effective? If you've been following me for any period of time, you will know I'm like a broken record. I talk about unlocking your bioenergy. And if you ask yourself, what is bioenergy? What is your bioenergy? It's a combination of things. And I say this because for it to be at its strongest level, if you want to call it like that, or strongest presence, body, what does it need? Well, there's a few things. One of them is foundational. And I call it the cleanest, but also the most absorbable, which is deuterium-free, 114 degree molecular bond angle water. That's a lot of descriptive words for water. Water is water. It's not just water. What is the cleanest and most absorbable? Deuterium-free, 114 degree molecular bond angle water is the cleanest and most absorbable. But then you say, how can that benefit me? Well, it has everything to do with unlocking your bioenergy, which is the key to long-term, permanent improvements. Because what I call the cleanest and most absorbable is foundational for your bioenergy, aka the electricity in your body. And when you don't have strong electricity, you don't have strong bioenergy. But then you say, okay, well, how do I get it? Well, I've shown you how to make it. Or you can buy it. You can buy the machine yourself. I don't make a penny, not one penny, telling you about it. Not one. Does it make me sad about that? No. Because I'm here about the greater good for you, the listener. So then, what else affects your bioenergy? Well, something that I also call foundational, which is also foundational for other living things here. You know, vegetables that grow in the ground? What do they need? Water, but also light, which is foundational. Much like how the human body requires the same. But then you say, oh, I work nights all the time. How can I get light? Well, if you work nights all the time, then you're missing out on the foundational piece, which is the sunlight. Because if you're not exposing yourself to it, you're not getting the benefits, which is activating the process of photobiomodulation inside the body, which triggers the king of all kings, which is the GHK copper peptide production naturally inside your body. You do not need to inject peptides into your body because you have it already. Why would you pay to inject something in your body? It makes no sense to me. And I see people talking about, oh yeah, peptides, peptides, peptides. Make your body stronger, healthier. But what happens when you stop taking those peptides? Does your body lose its ability to create them long term? When the body is a master at compensating for things, it responds to the stimulus that you provide. Much like if you go to the gym and you break down muscle fibers, you tear them down, forcing them to rebuild. Now, a lot of people in the fitness industry know that you need to eat properly, eat clean to support that. But do they know about the light? I didn't. Not until now. So what do I use for the light? Well, I uncovered a nice little tool, if you want to call it that. And that tool is what you see right here. Today is day number 232 of using this tool, which is called the X39. So how does this create is it foundational? Well, yes it does, because what it's doing is actually reflecting the light like a mirror that your body emits back into your skin. Much the same as if you're sitting outside in the direct sunlight and activating the process of photobiomodulation inside the body. But if you work night shift, you're not going to be doing that. So how do you offset that? One way is to wear the X39 for 12 hours a day. It's simple. It's easy. It's non-invasive. And zero risk. Reason why? I like it because I don't like paying for something that doesn't work. These things are simple. They're non-invasive, zero risk, and with zero side effects. And it fits into real life, such as workouts, like I demonstrate, 6 days a week, live stream right here on Facebook. It fits into vacations. You can take it with you. You can go anywhere. And if you have, let's say, chronic pain, or need to take a doctor with you, well, it could help you. You can use it during school runs, late shifts, like I already said, all of it. It's convenient. So, unlock the power of your own bioenergy that you've had from birth, which has gone dormant with age. Why is that? Because most people, they start aging around 35, 40 years old. They start getting the gray hair. There's a fellow that passed away in the community that I'm with, younger than me. He had more gray hair than me. And he was involved with athletic sports. He's gone. 49 years old. It's too young. What did he do? Was he drinking? Lots? Maybe. I don't know. I did hear stories that he liked to drink beer with the teammates after a game of sorts. And if that's drinking all the time, it's going to catch up to you. Alcohol is not good for your bioenergy. But is the cleanest and most absorbable? Good for it? Sure is. I'll be the first one to tell you every single day. And there's nothing you can tell me otherwise. Because how I able to do these workouts 6 days a week without any discomfort outside of, stressing the muscle, but I don't get gassed like I used to. Those days are gone. I just keep going, take a quick rest and go again. I have the energy. And when you lock the power of that bioenergy that you had from birth that has gone dormant with age, when you do so, you will remember who suggested you try it. And you will say thank you after you do so. Please try it. You have nothing to lose. Not a thing to lose. It's that good. So, how do you find it? Well, you can go to Unlock Your Bioenergy as you see on the screen at the top there under the title. Or you can scan this QR code. It'll take you there. And when you see the website, when you see the website, which is here, I'll show you, I'll go back to that last screen. You click here, you can find the studies. You click here, you can find where the bioenergy products are. You'll see this website. All the different phototherapy patches that are available. Have good descriptions there. And when you click on any one of the images, it'll take you to lifewave.com/Gordon Tomazik. That's me. My first and last name. Tomazic. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you also to lifewave.com, so make it easy for you. And that's where you can shop. You can find the different phototherapy patches, place your order. Start today. Black Friday was last week. There was a great 25% off selected bundle sale. If you took advantage of that, great. And before I begin the workout, I have a short example here. Someone says, "Oh, have you noticed anything about eyesight changing?" This person writes, "Have you been wearing the patches to improve your vision? Can it work?" One person says, "Yeah, I'm 75 years old and my vision actually improved. I don't have to wear my glasses during the day." And I'm kind of the same way. I don't wear my glasses during the day. I don't. And I only wear them because I'm nearsighted. I see very good nearsighted, no problem. So distance is my issue. So if I'm driving at night, then yeah, I'll wear the glasses. That way I make sure I can see the finest of details if somebody's crossing the street with a black jacket and you can't see them. They're like cloaked. You want to be able to see those people, so that way you're safe and they stay safe. So can the X39 help with improving your vision? It's one of those benefits. People are saying yes, it works. What else can it help with? Numerous things. If you go to my profile page on Facebook, you'll see I have pinned at the top of my profile The Power of X39. It's a nice little podcast that you can listen to while you're driving or when you're cooking, doing something that you don't need to pay attention to, and just listen to what is said in that podcast. And you'll hear there's some pretty impressive stories. And more stories are bubbling to the surface, if you want to call it that, every day. And it's great to see. Can your story be a great one? I think so. Is my story good? I think so. Because I feel great. I really do, at the age of 49. And I'm going to continue with feeling great by doing today's workout, which is going to be a warm-up followed by push exercises. So I'm going to focus on a little bit of calisthenics, and I'm going to use the vibration plate today. I like how the activation feels. I can feel the growth that happened from yesterday, the hypertrophy. Feels good. And my body's responding to it. My body fat level's going down. Muscle is going up. I'm getting stronger. And I feel fantastic. So, with that being said, I've got my heart rate monitor on here. Where are we at? Here we are. And turn on of course, the Bluetooth speaker. Pause. I'm going to set the tempo. There, it's working. 132 beats per minute. I'm going to do a 9-minute warm-up. You can see my heart rate on the screen there, 64. Let's begin. Get those knees up. work a little bit of hamstrings. A little bit of a congestion. All right, it's feeling good. How are those high knees? So at the 2-minute mark, that's where I'm gonna pick up the pace. Yesterday, I did a whole bunch of double unders. I will try that again to see how many I can do unbroken. Alright. So I will start directly with double unders. 3, 2, 1. Really? goodness. Oh. All right. Setting the metronome for 60 beats per minute. All right. I'm going to drink a little bit more water. A little bit of saliva went down the wrong path. Or should I say the wrong pipe? There we go. 30 seconds left. So the first exercise that I'm going to do is going to be a decline push-up. So meaning I have the vibration plate here on a higher angle, which will be activating more of the lower chest fibers. So kind of similar to a dip, but not a dip per se. And here we go. Here we begin. So I've got the perfect push-up, these handles that I've got on the vibration plate as well. So what I'm trying to do is stiffen up the glutes and the hamstrings as well, so that way it keeps the focus on the chest fibers. So by doing it this way, you can change the position. So now I'm kind of supinating with the movement. So that means my palms are up, essentially facing my face or facing away from my torso. Rotate around. Now more of a wider stance, but I can certainly still feel the lower pectoral muscle being activated for this movement. So this is a decline. So if you're on a bench, your feet are above your head, essentially. And this is a nice alternative or kind of a calisthenic way to do this exercise with the added benefit of the vibration. Wow. Oh. It certainly burns. I can feel the fatigue. Wow. Ooh. Have to stiffen up my glutes and hamstrings more. Oh my. Okay. Whew. Next is going to be, I'm going to move the vibration plate to the floor and now reverse. Or no, actually, I'm sorry, it's a floor push-up. So, I'm not going to do an incline yet. I'm going to add the the Gosu ball as part of the movement to make it a little bit more flat. There we go. Okay. So, next up, so kind of like what the bodybuilders do, they stay on the lower part of the rep. Yes, I know. It's noisy. So kind of hanging here, just like this. Wow. Take this out. Just try it like this. Wow. Just hold it isometrically, and it really, it's hard. Wow. Oh my, it's hard to even, hard to push out. Oh. Wow. My gosh. which should indicate how tough this variation is. Next one is going to be an incline. So what I'm going to do is take the Bosu ball, place it up here, where I'm going to now do an incline press. So this one involves some of the deltoid as well. I'm going to try first with, wow, okay, I'm going to try not to rest too much. Just hold it here, see how much I can hold. Wow. It's much more difficult than what it looks like. Put a non-slip. I learned my lesson. So for next week I have non-slip pads I'm going to put under here, or between the Bosu ball and the step. Alright, next up, I'm going to switch to flies. That's where I'm going to take this towel, make it the board a little comfortable. And what I'm going to do is actually just have some extra weights. I have here some 8 pounds. And I'm going to take a green band. So this will be a total of 10. And then a second one, I'm going to take and put it on the other post here, which you can't see in the screen, but it's here. taking a second band and attaching this here. So by combining the weights and the bands, basically it's going to create a nice little yeah, I think that's about right. What I'm going to do, place it on the elbows, hold the weights in each hand. So that's at the beginning of the fly. Okay. And here we go. And we're going to cross them. By adding the weights, it's just enough of a weight so the vibration plate stays kind of, keeps your elbows in the, as if I'm on the floor. So I can hold it like this. Now wrap it up. Get the lower and the upper fibers with the vibration. Go back down. Now up. Oh yeah, feels very good. And this vibration gives it another dynamic feel. I can really feel the pectoral muscles firing up. Now, holding it at the, following the fibers, as Jeff would say. Now cross them over and higher, lower. Up now. Lower. Squeeze the elbows together. Hold it together through the full range of motion. Wow. Gosh. Wow. All right. Next up. All right, I'm going to be triceps focusing. I'll be using the vibration plate again. This time I'm going to, I know what I'm going to do here. Take one band, place it on the top. Maybe no, I'm going to place this green one on the bottom because I want to be able to maximize that, the extension Then I'm going to take a red one and I'm going to put it a little bit higher. So that way there is tension at the start of the rep. Alright. So attaching the ankle strap to both a red and a green. So making sure that I'm getting all the angles as part of this exercise, because you want perpendicular, is what Jeff would always say. And if Jeff's watching, I think he'll like this, because it's focusing on the tricep, making them do the work. Alright, so I'm going to just see from the distance. Yeah, that's about right. So here we go, 3 minutes. And by placing the ankle straps just on the wrist, so I'm taking the palms out of it so there's no flexion, and the tricep is doing the work it needs to do, squeezing the glutes. That way I maintain proper upper body position, but then also the vibration carries through to my hands. So, using the metronome, holding positions. I can feel the tricep starting to fatigue now. Lats are kind of getting involved to hold the upper body in place. So with strengthening them yesterday, especially with the rows, I can feel the activation a little bit as I hold the elbow in place. So by facing towards the wall and the anchor point, is putting the focus more on the bottom end of the range of movement. Forcing them to do the work. Wow. Now I'm going to turn around, and it's going to be at the full extension. So by doing it this way, I just got to come back a little bit, move this plate a little bit closer, not much. Okay. There we go. So, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to switch the positions of the bands. So, the red is going to go on the top, or I mean going on the bottom. I want more stronger stretch at the beginning of the rep, or more force at the beginning. So by doing it this way, now the red is pulling more at the beginning. That's what I want. So, alright, P1, 3 minutes. Here we go. So now, I want the tension here. Kind of strengthen the squeezing the glutes. That way the vibration travels all the way up to my elbows. Wow. And you can increase the effectiveness of this by taking, I'm gonna move this weight just so it's behind my feet, and I can use so I don't slide. Just use it for a little bit of support. That way I don't have to use my toes for any energy or whatever. Taking the focus away from the triceps. Wow, feels very good. Oh, wow. Alright, that's it. So, wow, you could really feel the pump. So, just gotta stop the timer here. A quick screen capture. So today's date, December 2nd, 2025. Starting time was at 1:46 p.m. Alright, so for maximum heart rate, I hit here at 188 beats per minute during the warm-up, and you can see how it climbed there. So trying to do unbroken double unders. So that is an explosive type of movement which requires more energy, more blood flow, and obviously it shows that. So, which is interesting where my heart rate jumped up there and then recovered. I probably did a few I don't know. I did a little bit of just regular single steps, alternating foot, and then got back into it. I was in that range, 188. Oh, okay. For 8 seconds. So you can see here that heart rate range for 185 to 206 for 8 seconds. So obviously, I don't know if that was at the very end where my body's my heart's trying to catch up now to deliver the oxygen to the rest, to the muscles. So it's another solid effort today for Tacky Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you're participating, share it with your friends. And if you're struggling with recovery, then your next choice will be trying the X39, because it really does help with recovery, helps with stem cells, it helps with rebuilding muscle fibers. Yesterday I made the biceps scream, and today, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, a little bit. So they're strong, they're holding, and I'm keeping my muscle weight. So how is that possible with only one meal a day, on average 25 to 30, I don't know, 25, 30 grams of protein a day? That's it. So what's helping me keep the muscle weight and the strength? Because today was 15 pounds worth of resistance. I mean, it's enough. And when you add the vibration, you're really increasing that time under tension, especially at particular movements during the motion, or let's say during the range of motion. You're really focusing that muscle activation, and the muscle doesn't know numbers, it only knows what it feels. So, and I was chasing the uncomfortable feeling today, as I always do, and when you do that, you're hitting the fatigue. And how many times can you push through that fatigue? That's the key. For my push exercises for the chest, obviously I don't have the same strength as I do for the triceps, but I'm working on it, and it's going to show. So join in weekly with me, Gordon from Unlock Your Bioenergy, and get on board with the X39. It's really good. For someone who's 49, can you keep up with me? If you are younger, you should be able to, but if you can't, then you know you've got work to do. And support your dormant cells by reactivating them with the X39. So it's the best advice I can give to you. And that doesn't inject any peptides. It's all natural. 100% non-invasive. And reactivate what you got so you can keep it long term. That's a better way of going about it. So, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday. Bye.